Hi, thanks for coming to my channel. This is Midnight Moon Tarot and I'm Diana. This reading is for the astrological sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, or anywhere in your birth chart that Gemini might appear. Also, if you're new to my channel, I'd like to take just a second and invite you to subscribe and click that little bell so that you're sure to be notified whenever I upload new content. Also, in the description box below, you'll find links to my social media, my Patreon, my PayPal, and links to some really cool things on Amazon I think you guys will like. Okay, so let's get started and calibrate these cards to the astrological sign of Gemini. That's very loud, isn't it? Okay, let me shuffle a little more quietly. Maybe not. All right, Spirit, what love messages do you have for Gemini for the month of May 2020. Spirit, what love messages do you have for Gemini for the month of May 2020? Hold on. All right, one more time. Spirit, what love messages do you have for Gemini for the month of May 2020? I think one more. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm going to divide these cards into 3 stacks. 1, 2, 3. All right, the card on the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords. I almost said Ace, I don't know why. Maybe it'll show up in your reading. Okay, so this Knight of Swords is your overall energy for this reading. And as we go through this spread, I'm going to show you how the Knight of Swords is going to relate to the other cards that are coming up in your read. Now, the Knight of Swords talks about that urgent type energy where, you know, you really are wanting something to happen, or this new energy is coming into your life and things are beginning to manifest for you the way that you would hope them to be. This is a card that talks about knowing what you want and getting it and making, you know, just going straight for it, warrior mode, making sure that these type things, whatever it is that you may be wanting, you know, relationship, a job, whatever, you're going to make sure that you're going to take the steps necessary in order to bring that about, okay? The law of manifestation and the law of attraction isn't about Samantha and wiggling your nose and it manifesting or going poof and it appears in your life. You actually have to clear out old energies and remove certain things from your life, and also take, you know, steps in the real world that propel you towards that. So, you know, make sure that this card right here is representing you, and it is, you know, showing me that you are going to be taking those steps. So you know what you want and you're going for it, okay? All right, so I am going to lay out 4 rows here. The first row represents you, what you may have recently been going through, things that you're currently dealing with, and people and situations that are coming into your life, okay? The second column is about the same thing, only it's for your twin flame, your soulmate, beloved, karmic partner, divine counterpart. This could be an ex that you feel really tied to still, that you want back in your life. This could be maybe somebody you just met, but it is usually the person that you're thinking of the most, the person you're thinking of when you first wake up in the morning, and that person you're thinking of when you go to sleep at night. The third column is about obstacles and challenges, and the fourth column is about outcome. Okay, we did get that Ace of Swords, okay. All right, so here it is. I knew I was feeling it. So with the Queen of Pentacles and the 8 of Wands, this tells me that you've been somebody that has, you know, really, again, this card is about speed and making things happen and occur in your life. You have been working really hard on your security. You may have people that you are responsible for. And during this really crazy time here on Earth, when security is something that, you know, a lot of people are very unsure of at the moment. This tells me that you're really, really focused on that, and that you are, you know, putting all of your effort and all your energy. You're doing what you have to do, okay? Now, your partner shows me that they have the Eight of Swords as well as the Tower, and things may have really been falling apart for this person to the point that, you know, they're afraid to move forward. They don't know what the future is holding. They don't know where it is they're going to be going. And the thing about the Tower is, and especially this time on Earth where, you know, everything is changed. A few months ago, I did a reading for you, and it was something in there about, you know, things were going to change for you and they are never going to be the same again. And this is what's going on with your partner, as, you know, everything in their life has changed so completely. But the thing about the Tower card is, after this complete and total dismantlement and destruction of whatever you knew life to be, there's always that rebirth and that new beginning that's coming up. So just because your partner may be in this panic mode at this moment where they're worrying about what's going to happen, are they going to lose their job, are they going to lose their home, are they going to lose all these things, they are very you know, they need to realize that, you know, after the Tower comes that rebirth. Okay, it's not always going to be that. Now, your obstacles and challenges are the Queen of Cups as well as the Seven of Pentacles. Now, the Queen of Cups tells me, you know, you may be a little more emotional than you need to be. The seeds that you need to be planting are, you know, that of security, that of planning for your future, the things that you need to bring about, you know, and things will, you know, help your partner feel a little more secure. Roles may be reversed here. This could be a male partner, you know, it could be a female partner, either one. But a lot of times in the more traditional roles, if you're a female watching this and your partner is maybe having to take on the role of, you know, childcare and, you know, the home and different things like that, they, you know, male ego and things like that, they may not, they may be a little more emotional about it. That may be causing them to feel less masculine. But, you know, just depends. You know, roles reverse all the time. And there is divine masculine and divine feminine within us all. And so, you know, maybe this is a life lesson for them so that they're more understanding of the things that you do, okay, in your life. As the feminine role, and if you are in a more traditional relationship. And it's giving you that opportunity to see what the provider's role feels like. All right, so in your outcome, we have the Ace of Swords, and we also have this Five of Wands. I really don't like this card here, but, you know, this is superficial pettiness. This is the kind of, you know, arguments where ego gets in the way and things like that. You know, it's keeping your eye on the prize. It's keeping focus on what's truly important. And when it comes down to it, I see that, you know, you're going to be able to manifest and make all these things happen and occur in your life, and that you're going to be able to do it very successfully. All right, now for those of you who are new here, I just laid out 4 rows, okay? There's 2 cards in each row. I do this 2 more times for a grand total of 24 cards. So if by the time we get to the end of the reading, then we have a pretty good idea about what's going on in, you know, for May. So we have the 5 of Cups and the 2 of Wands for you. Your partner has the Wheel of Fortune and the 10 of Pentacles. Obstacles and challenges, Page of Cups, and 6 of Wands. That doesn't seem much like obstacles and challenges, but anyway, the star did show up, and it always shows up after this, you know, tower comes down. I don't know why, but it just does. I guess it's just the way it works. So they have the star as well as the Fool. Both cards about brand new beginnings and starting over. Hang on just a second. I'm back in the city of New Orleans in my apartment in the French Quarter, and you're going to hear some people walking by. We do have people who are out there, you know, doing maintenance and things like that as well. So if you hear that, there's really nothing I can do about it. Just ignore it and tune it out. I was going to stop it for a minute and wait till they went by, but, you know, they're street cleaning and they're emptying trash and they're, you know, They're setting bait out there to catch, you know, if you guys know anything about New Orleans and the French Quarter, there's a lot of rats behind these alleys and things like that, with all the restaurants and all the garbage that is normally there is not there anymore. They're actually coming out into the streets, like swarms of them, like a horror movie. But our mayor, Tanya, has decreed that there should be these rat traps, and they're like every 5 feet up and down the streets, and they're making sure, you know, that problem's going to go away for a while. So anyway, that's what all that noise is. Sorry for the explanation. All right, so we have the Two of Wands and the Five of Cups in your column. So this tells me that, yeah, this situation has opened up all kinds of new opportunities for you where things may have fallen apart, okay? You had this new opportunity that's behind you, and you see these two cups, and then this is the Two of Wands. Twos are about decisions, and he's looking forward to the future. He's got this globe in his hand, and he's looking to the future like, you know, imagining all the things that can happen and stuff that can happen and manifest in your life and come about, whether that's with this new opportunity you have with career or this new opportunity in the roles in your relationship. So yeah, it's really something that you are looking forward to, and it's opening your eyes to a lot of new things that are coming about. So with your partner, we have the Wheel of Fortune, of course, we're happy to see that, and the Ten of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles is, you know, this is about your, they're over, this partner is, they're realizing that they really do see you as a person that they want to spend the rest of their life with. You are showing them a side of you that they didn't really even know existed. And opportunities are coming to your partner where the Wheel of Fortune is beginning to turn for them. So where they had been, you know, down and out and afraid to move forward and not knowing what the next move is going to be, new opportunities are going to present to your partner where they are able to provide you with this future that you want with them. It seems more like a career reading almost in combination with this love reading, but you know, a lot of times they go 2 and 2, because if you lose everything and your whole life falls apart, it's really hard to maintain a love situation. So your obstacles and challenges are, you have this Page of Cups, and you know, these are obstacles and challenges, they're fears and anxieties, okay? So you could be imagining that, you know, everything's going to be great and everything's going to, you're going to come out successful. And that's certainly something that you can do to continue to manifest that into your life, because you are putting into action these, this future where you're being offered situations and advances in your career. And so it is allowing you to manifest that into your life. But at the same time, with this Page of Cups, this is saying, okay, step back just a minute. Don't let it all be about that. Focus on your emotions and offering that love to your partner, giving that nurturing care that you can to them, okay? Don't forget to do that, is what that card is about. So in the outcome, we have the Star as well as the Fool. Both cards about brand new beginnings, starting over, making yourself vulnerable, putting yourself out there, you know, realizing the past is over, situations are different now, they're not going to be the same, and looking forward to that future where you have all these possibilities that are being presented to you, not even worrying about you know, the bad things that can go wrong, just stepping into it with an attitude of, you know, hey, this is awesome, let's go. Which again comes back to this energy right here. All right. Now for our third and final row here, we have, sorry about the hiccup, we have the Moon and we have the Three of Swords. Now in your partner, we have the Ten of Wands and we have the Queen of Wands. All right. In your obstacles and challenges, you have Death card as well as the Sun. All right. And in your outcome, we have the World and the Magician. All right, all right, all right. Okay, with the Moon card and with this new moon and this full moon in Scorpio coming up, there's going to be a lot of things you're going to find out, and you're not going to be really happy about them. But it's going to be up to you whether you let this destroy everything that you have going on. You can, realize that, we had that tower earlier. Everything's in the past. Try leaving it there. If you dwell on it, it's going to interfere with what you are doing now. If you find out something about your partner's past that you can't deal with, certainly you can stay there. You can, fuss and fight about it. You can let it stress you out, or you can realize that your partner has undergone quite a few changes and that they are changed forever as well now. Okay, so be careful about what it is you choose for your future, because you have a lot of dynamics going on here where you can manifest this beautiful Ten of Pentacles situation with your partner, or you can let it fall completely apart. So your partner has the Ten of Wands and they have the Queen of Wands. So maybe they had a moment of indiscretion with a Queen of Wands. Maybe this person is somebody that you found out about. Maybe it's somebody you already know about and it's in their past. But it's time to, lay this down, to keep that in the past, to put it in the past, and to totally move forward from that on both parts. Your partner's realizing this, and as soon as you realize this, the sooner you will be able to lay it to rest and have your new beginning. Okay, now the Death card is about end of situations. It's about death and resurrection. It's also about new opportunity. Okay, so with the ending of that heartbreak of finding out, okay, that maybe your partner had something in their past with someone else, okay, but they've moved past it. There might have been a time the two of you were on a break, like they say on Friends, and for whatever reason, you just, even if it was for distraction or comfort, having nothing to do with the love they actually feel for you, okay? Once they have the opportunity to see you in this position, that how strong you are, and you're not just an air sign, flighty, if they see you in a more grounded area, then you have this rebirth. You have this new beginning with your partner. They see you in a whole brand new light. You see them in a brand new light. You realize that you are the treasure to them, so to speak. You are the new life. You are what they need in their life. So, all right, Gemini, just don't let your emotions get the best of you. So with the Page of Cups and the Six of Wands, didn't I already read that one? Did I skip a row? I surely did. Okay, so I'm going to draw two more cards for that. When I wrote out that row, I did not even put one in. Okay, Queen of Swords and Knight of Swords. Okay, here we go. That makes more sense, especially after what we just got, with the heartbreak. So yeah, you can sit up and you can dwell on it. These are your obstacles and challenges, okay? So you can sit up and you can dwell on it, and you can cut this person out of your life. And I'm telling you, you know what you want. You know that you want this person in your life. You can cut them out of your life and you will be miserable, because they have seen the error of their ways, and they are willing to make that change for you, and they are growing. And this is something you can put behind you where you don't have to feel this way. Okay, just have your boundaries and let them understand that it's not something that can happen again. All right, so in your outcome, we have the World as well as the Magician. And I see that, with, beginning of the reading, we were talking about manifestation and bringing the things into your life and into your world that you want. And so here the cards have shown up. We have this Master Magician who is using all the tools that he has, everything that is available to him to make this happen. And we were talking about that as well, where, the law of attraction and manifestation is not just about, poof, there it is in your life. It's about, actually using what you have available to create the life in the world that you do want. And you had these things within you the whole time. The situation in the world that's going on has caused quite a bit of growth in you, as well as in your relationship. So I see that, we've only got forward growth coming up. So I'm going to pull like a couple more cards here. All right. All right, so we have Judgment and we have the Empress. All right, now even though Empress represents Libra, Libra is an air sign, and Gemini is also an air sign, and this is totally you. If you're not wanting a new baby, take precautions, okay? Putting these down. All right, so you need to, it can also represent all things feminine, artistic, sensual, sexual, all of these things, and you do have this little resurrection that's right here. And so this is telling me that, your relationship is going to be able to grow from this, and you guys are able to manifest all the things that you want into your life. All right, Gemini, so that is your reading for May 2020. If it doesn't resonate with you, keep the parts that do, disregard the rest. And if you know your other planetary placements, then you can go listen to those signs as well for additional messages. I'll see you guys here in another week or so with your mid-monthlies. And I'm also going to be doing a giveaway, and I'm going to put that in the community tab. Okay, so I love you guys. Bye-bye.